Good day and welcome back to Elementary 72 Gaming. So this is my little farm in the plains. As you can see, it's hit the halfway point. And yeah, I've managed to level out some land. I have some resources on me to level out whatever I can over here. But yeah, this is a beautiful farm at the moment. There's plenty of barley, so soon I will have bread. So I'll have yet another item. And as you can see, this section here with the big ditch is filling out. And the reason behind it is pretty simple. I have enough stone on me now to actually pull a lot of this up. I will do what I do best. And build out a fantastic base. Okay, this base is gonna be pretty large. It's not yet finished, by the way. I didn't finish any of the building. You can actually see the incompleteness from this side. And yeah, I could do more than 2 lines, but I'm doing it at 2 lines. This episode is probably going to be very short compared to the last episode. It's just that I did say that I'd bring you back for this year once it's done, and I did say that I was running around for flak. And believe it or not, the base in the last episode, it turns out there were 3 mages and 3 berserkers. So I had to go and fight through them, and yeah, it took forever. I'm not even gonna play it out in any way to say that it was easy. No, it. Oh, no, 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 no. Oh yeah, the Frostnir does a stacking damage to those types of ghosts. The reason why I said no, no, no is I don't know how much of damage these things will do to my locks. The last time these things wiped out a lot of creatures for me. I didn't want to run around in this plains, but looks like these ghosts have asked for it. First things first, collect some. Pick up some of these cloud berries. I'm gonna use them for my locks. Might even use it for the next round of gaming. I'm happy that locks was actually more of a challenge for the ghost to fight than anything else. Locks are really powerful, but even so, I don't want to have to make my locks fight these crazy things all the time. I also need to get my second locks in there. I know this was supposed to be a farming video. I never expected the raid, and because of the raid, I now have something that I need to push quickly. I just realized that it's better to push this now than to push it later. So yeah, I'm jumping over to the other server to pick up a piece of gear that I don't have. It's not that it's critical. It's just that it makes things way easier. Instead of me having to have to bump and shield run against this guy for the whole time, I can spear him with a harpoon, pull him into an area where I need him, and then I can pull him across again. That's the whole idea behind it. I have previously started taming this other lock. It's just that I ended up with a raid at the time when I was taming it, so I ended up having to give it up. There were two of them at the bottom, and during the raid, a whole lot of goblins got into my base and they ripped down my doors, and they ripped down a couple of my walls, and as a result, this guy got loose. Caused nothing but problems. No, no. Huh? That's how you go clubbing. No, no. You just got out of here through this edge. Taming a lox is not as easy as it used to be. I am looking out. I'm getting rid of this harpoon. Not helping me at this point. Honestly, trapping locks wasn't this hard in the past. There's something at this base that I might want to pick up. No, not at this base. There's another base on the server. Let's see if I have it here. If I have it at this base, then it will be so easy. I can make my own lock saddle at the moment. I just haven't yet processed any flak. In the past, the lock saddle had an item that had to be purchased, and then you have to make it. Now it's just black metal, flak, and I'm forgetting what the last item was. Something tells me that I made a big mistake. I went there mainly to heal because of how badly this guy was hitting me. Let me get you on me. If I go out of range of him and run around, I should be able to. Why did my motion blur all of a sudden start moving? Let's make sure that I am right. Yeah, he didn't move from that corner. There's an extremely simple reason why I don't want to. Sit here through a night. And the simple reason is night raids. You get night raiding parties, they're worse than the day raiding parties. If you ever got the horde chasing after you, you'd know what I mean. This is just insanity. So if I was playing this game 100% legitimate, there'd be the whole thing about traversing the entire map every time you want to get metal processed. And you might say that sounds reasonable, but here's why it's unreasonable. In order to get your, say for example, black metal around, sometimes you could be near the edge of the map. So it would be easier for you to go and literally farm all of the materials needed on that island to build a furnace and build the table. And you can build your stuff on that same location with just the basic materials. So yeah, it would be there. It will just take you like 1 hour instead of like 2.5 hours to travel across the entire sea. And yeah, I can pretty much attest to the fact that that would drive me insane. Look how beautiful this is. That's mine. That's the hostile one. Oh yeah, I may not have mentioned this here. I'm not sure if I did. I'm pretty sure I did. But I have started taming that guy in the past. Everything on the right plus everything on the left. Ooh. That dip was pretty deep. I'm actually quite happy with how much I've repaired it. Then there's this dip over here, which is also pretty deep. As soon as I pull that out, this should be almost a perfect spot. Now, although this land was all perfectly flat and it wasn't in any way outside of what I needed, there was a reason for me leveling it out. honest, I thought I was a lot closer. This is just the finishes on a massive farm. That's the only reason why I brought you guys back. It's quite a big farm, right? It may not seem that big as of yet, but once the first full-size development goes down, everything will look huge. And yes, I have been missing fertilizer or cultivation on one side and then continuing on. The reason is it's not that important to cultivate every single last time. If you're looking at it, the cultivator actually pierces quite a bit under. And as such, I have much more flat ground to work with. Okay. I know that this is mainly flat, so I'm not so stressed about it. A lot of people don't know the reason why they like a lot of flat land for farming, so maybe that would be a nice little fun fact to explain. So when it comes to actual live farming, the reason why farmers generally love flat land is because it's easier to manage watering the land. Now you may wonder, what do I mean by that? Because a farmer will generally contour his farm. He'll start adding lines And once he does that there, he actually adds more sand to certain areas of the farm and less to others. That's because he's already planning when he's going to save money on water bills. So yeah, farmers actually do plan that far ahead. Kind of crazy to imagine. Kidding me. I have more stone. I just didn't bring it with me to this at the moment. I figured that I didn't need it immediately. That lox which is sitting in the corner should tame in about 4 to 5 days, and once it's tamed, then it's baby time over here because they're just gonna make babies like crazy, and I'm gonna have lox babies running around. And if a raid or anything happens at my base, these guys will just devastate it. Oh, this is a. Oh yeah, the was the whole the lox taming because I saw that my lox almost died. I was got off its health. I'm feeding them cloudberries for now. After this, I will change to another one of my crops because when I do my full crop across the entire place, that's when I start actually processing whatever I'm doing here. And I must probably bring my onion seeds and everything to the same place instead of yeah. So I will keep using this place to farm instead of my main base because my main base is going to get raided and there's no defense up on that base. I could tame some wolves, but yeah, as I was saying, I'm not getting starred wolves, so yeah, it doesn't make enough sense for me to use wolves to defend the base. Sorry, I'm not getting starred wolves, so there's no starred wolves to pull to my base. If I bring locks to my base, they're just going to rip it apart. So yeah, that's an even bigger mistake. So I'm not going to do either one of those two mistakes. And this episode's almost over. Believe it or not, the moment I complete setting up this farm, this episode will end. Unless something crazy happens, like a second raid before this episode ends, which could possibly happen. I will not deny that. I'm actually a little bit impressed at the moment with this. So sorry about that. Somebody came in to speak with me. I forgot that there was a mute function with StreamYard. It's just that in the past, when I used to use it, it never used to work. In case you're wondering why I keep my health so far up, that is because I'm afraid of death mosquitoes. They will override my walls and they will get in. Guess what? There will be no more leveling of ground to be done. As soon as this is all done. Then we rub this down. Should take me just a few minutes. So yeah, this crazy episode is almost over. You can see the end, as can I. I should have enough wood to make 2 lines of and that is how you build a farm. And this is a perfectly leveled farm, as you saw. These are almost ready to go, maybe another day. They all turn brown when it's time to harvest. That's how you know that they're ready. They're almost at full length. I can head into my base, head into my room. So yeah, hope you had a blast with me. Catch you all in the next one. Hopefully you'll see me upgrading armor at the next point. I'll bring you back when I'm making armor. So see you then. Till then, have a good day.